Alright, hello. Sorry, I'm eating a snack. I'm at school, I'm hungry. Let's get to it. So, this is the lesson for February 9th. If you weren't here today, on February 8th, this should hopefully help get you caught up. If you're still confused, just let me know. So, the last week we worked on solving context problems, solving story problems, using substitution. Now, with these problems, we can also use elimination. So let me show you. Alright, so we have you went to the movies with your family. Adult tickets cost $8. Student tickets cost $6. Your family purchased 8 total tickets and paid a total of $58. X is adult tickets and Y represents student tickets. And then it says create a system of equations and then find out how many adult tickets your family bought. So how many adult tickets? Well, X is adult tickets. So when I say how many adult tickets, I mean, well, what is X? So I want us to find X here. So let's go ahead and create the system. We have our X plus Y equals our total number of things. So X plus Y equals, and then our total number was 8. And then the bottom one is our money. So we have adult tickets 8 times adult tickets X plus student tickets 6 times number of student tickets Y equals 58 total dollars. So now from here, in the past, we subtracted that X over and plugged it in. But now, remember, elimination, let me move over, is when we had a negative 2 and a positive 2x, and we could add them together and they would cancel out. Well, remember, if we do not have equal opposites, we have to multiply an equation by something. So, I can multiply this top equation by a number to make it so we get something that cancels. Now, for these problems, it's actually not too hard compared to what we've done in the past. If I want how many X, well, that means I want X, and I want to be able to find what X is, which means I want to get rid of the Y's, so I'm only left with my X's. So if we have a positive 6 here, that means I need the top to become a negative 6 in order for them to equal 0. So we get to multiply by the number we need. We can do that because this is 1y, and 1 times itself is that same number. So whatever number you need it to become is what number you're going to multiply by. Okay, negative 6 times x gives us negative 6x, negative 6 times y gives us negative 6y, negative 6 and 8 gives us negative 48. So again, the question was asking me to find for x. Because I wanted x, that means I wanted to get rid of y. And it needs to be equal but opposite in order for us to get rid of it. So equal but opposite of a positive 6 is a negative 6. And now we can go ahead and add our equations together. So I'm going to plus. 6 and negative 6 cancel. 8 minus 6 is 2x. 58 minus 48 is 10. And we divide by 2, and we get 5. And again, this said how many adult tickets, which was X. So X here is our adult tickets, so that means we bought 5. So we would say our family bought 5 adult tickets. Remember to answer the question, don't just say 5. I want to know, well, 5 what? It's a story problem, so you need to answer the question the story problem is asking. Okay. If you need a second to get this down, pause me. I'm going to keep going. So, the next one is a little bit of a different setup, but the whole problem itself is exactly the same with different numbers. So if you are working 2 jobs with your family to help them pay for bills, X is hours of working at Burger King, and Y is our hours working construction. You can only work a total of 18 hours to create your equation. So this is the one. It only gave us one number, 18, which tells us it has to be that X plus Y equation. Our number of hours working at Burger King plus our number of hours working construction should give me 18 hours overall. The bottom one, we're working 12 an hour at Burger King, construction is 15 an hour, and we want a total of 240. So this is our money equation, that equals 240. So now we have to figure out what's going to go in front of our X, what's going to go in front of our Y. Well, X is hours at Burger King, so we have to put the cost of Burger King with that, or our salary, which is 12. And then Y is hours construction, so we want our salary for construction, 15. Okay. So now I say, how many hours do you need at both jobs? Both jobs means I want both X and Y. So we're going to need to find both. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and rewrite the equations down here so they look a little bit neater and so I have more space. Alright, so same thing as last time. We're going to multiply that X and Y equation by something. For this one, because it wants us to find both, it doesn't matter which one we get rid of. So let me say that again. This one up here specifically said how many adult tickets or how many X. So because of that, I knew we wanted to get rid of Y. So we would have X left over. Since this says at both jobs, we want both X and Y, it doesn't matter which one we get rid of first. So let's say the X's. If this is 12x, again, I need to choose equal but opposite. So equal but opposite of a positive 12 is negative 12, and that's what we multiply by. Again, whatever you need it to become is what we multiply by. And then we distribute negative 12x, negative 12y, and then 18 times 12 is 260. And that's going to be negative. Okay, and now we add them together. So go ahead, pause me here, draw a big X through what's going to cancel out, and then see if you can find here what Y equals, and then come back when you're ready. Alright. So 12x and minus 12x cancel, and we get 3y equals 24. 3 times y, so we get rid of that by dividing, and we get y equals 8. So we say, let's see, y is 8, so it's important to remember what y is. In this problem, this is y is hours at construction. So next to this, I'm going to say construction, just to help me remember. Y is construction. Okay. Now again, remember with systems and with substitution or elimination, after we found one, if we need both, we plug it back in to find the missing value. So we have x plus y equals 18. They want to work a total of 18 hours. 8 of those hours are construction. So that means they can work 10 hours at Burger King in order to meet that 18 total hours they want. So now we can go ahead and say our answer. How many hours would they need at both jobs? They would need 10 hours at X Burger King and then 8 hours at construction. Okay. What I want you to do next is try some of these problems on your own. You have the answer key, so you may look to see if you set up the system correctly. And then it's up to you to try and solve it. Then you have the answer to see if you solved it correctly. Okay. If you get stuck, let me know. I want to help you. But all in all, the ones that look like this, like the one we just did, are all the same setup of your first equation, second equation, and then at both jobs. So really utilize this one that I just modeled for you to help you with the other problems that look like this. And then likewise for the ones that look like this, just a simple paragraph. That one's exactly like the first one we did. So utilize that first one to help you here. What you want to be careful of is making sure you're eliminating the right thing. This says how many genes, how many X, so make sure you're getting rid of the Y for this one. Alright, let me know if you have questions or need help, and happy mathing!